Hola! Are you ready to learn some more Spanish vocab? This time, we're tackling something that's going to help you make friends wherever you go. Think about it. Scuba diving, reading, playing guitar. We all have hobbies we love, and they are, without a doubt, the absolute best way to start a conversation. Hobbies are kind of like a secret key for connecting with people, no matter where you are in the world. It's like a shared language we all speak. And in this explainer, we're going to give you the exact words and phrases you need to talk about your interests and, of course, learn about other people's interests, all in Spanish. So I want you to picture this. You're traveling, maybe you're in Spain, maybe Mexico, and you meet someone new. You want to get a conversation going, something beyond just, hello. So what do? Well, the answer is hobbies. They really are the universal language of connection, and we're about to help you become fluent. All right, let's start at the beginning. The first step is just kicking off the conversation. You're going to need a great opening line, so let's get you set up with the essential questions to get the ball rolling. Okay, here are your two go-to questions. The first one is super casual and friendly. Listen closely. ¿Qué te gusta hacer? Now it's your turn. Say it out loud. Perfect. The second one is a little more specific. Let's try it together. ¿Cuál es tu pasatiempo favorito? Go on, you try it. Excellent. Seriously, with just these two phrases, you are totally ready to start a conversation. So, what happens if they ask you? Well, you're going to need some vocabulary. Let's start with some words for all you nature lovers out there. These are hobbies you can do in the great outdoors, or as they say in Spanish, actividades al aire libre. First up, for anyone who loves walking in the mountains, we have hiking. In Spanish, that's excursionismo. It looks long, but we can break it down. Excursionismo. Say it with me. Excursionismo. Great job. Next up, we've got camping. The Spanish word is the verb acampar. It sounds a lot like the English word, right? That makes it an easy one to remember. Let's hear you say it. Acampar. Wonderful. And for those of you who love exploring on two wheels, there's ciclismo. Now this one can be a little tricky to pronounce. It's ciclismo. You really want to notice that C sound at the beginning. It's soft, like the C in celery. Ciclismo. Give it a shot. Ciclismo. Fantastic. Okay, now that we've spent some time outside, let's move on to hobbies for the more artistic soul. So, whether you're into art, music, or just creating things, we have the words you're going to need. If you love capturing moments with a camera, your hobby is photography. In Spanish, that's fotografía. And the key here is the stress on that I at the end. It's not fotografía, it's fotografía. Let me hear you say it. Fotografía. Beautiful. Now this is a really crucial point for all you music lovers. In Spanish, you don't play an instrument like you play a game. You actually touch it. The verb is tocar. So to say play the guitar, you'd say tocar la guitarra. Repeat after me. Tocar la guitarra. Awesome. And this works for any instrument. Tocar el piano, tocar la batería. You get the idea. And now for a classic, super relaxing hobby. To read. This is a simple one, but you'll hear it all the time. In Spanish, it's just leer. Go ahead and try it out. Leer. Simple, right? Okay, so you've learned how to ask the questions and you've got some vocab under your belt. Now let's put it all together so you can talk about your own interests. We've got 3 really simple formulas to help you do just that. So, formula number 1 is the direct and easy approach. You just start with my favorite hobby is, which in Spanish is mi pasatiempo favorito es. Then you just add the verb in its basic form, what we call the infinitive. So for example, to say my favorite hobby is to read, you just say mi pasatiempo favorito es leer. So simple and so clear. Now this is probably the most common way you'll hear people talk about their interests in Spanish. It's all about the verb gustar. To say I like, you say me gusta. Then just tack on your hobby. Me gusta nadar. I like to swim. Me gusta acampar. I like to camp. Getting this down is your key to sounding really natural. And here's what that formula looks like in a real conversation. Somebody might ask you, ¿Te gusta jugar fútbol? Notice they use te for you. And you can answer, sí, me gusta mucho. See how you use me to say I like it? This little back and forth is pretty much the heart of a great chat. Sometimes like just doesn't quite cut it. For those hobbies you are truly, deeply passionate about, you can use bigger verbs like amar, which means to love, or odiar, which means to hate. You could say, yo amo bailar, for I love to dance, Or if something really is not your cup of tea, you can say yo odio acampar for I hate camping. This shows way more personality.
You've totally got the fundamentals down. Now it's time for the final polish. Let's look at 2 simple little tricks that will take your Spanish from good to great and help you sound even more natural.
Adverbs are going to be your best friend for adding more detail. Words like mucho, meaning a lot, or frecuentemente, meaning frequently, add so much color to your sentences. They're perfect for describing your daily or weekly routine. So instead of just saying, I go to the park, you can say, voy al parque frecuentemente. See? It gives the other person so much more to work with. Okay, pay really close attention to this because what I'm about to tell you is your secret weapon. Cognates. These are words that are basically the same in English and Spanish. I mean, think about hobbies like salsa, tango, or sports like baseball. You already know these words. It's an incredible shortcut to making your vocabulary feel so much bigger, instantly.
So how in the world do you remember all of this when you're in a real conversation? Don't worry, we have got you covered. Let's put everything we've learned together into one super handy cheat sheet for your next chat.
This cheat sheet pretty much lays it all out, showing you how a full conversation could flow. Just take a look. You can start by asking, ¿Qué te gusta hacer? You can state your favorite hobby, express a really strong feeling, or ask them about a specific activity. Seriously, this right here is your go-to guide for making a new friend. And now it's finally your turn to practice. We really want to know all about you. What do you love to do in your free time? Go on and answer our question in the comments using one of the formulas we learned today. ¿Cuál es tu pasatiempo favorito? Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next explainer. Nos vemos!